Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Saturday night live. All right, so put that aside here. My tea. Hope everyone's doing good. Somebody says getting snow tomorrow. Oh my goodness. We have spring and winter together. Yeah, it's snowing. You guys got your questions ready for tonight? I'm going to do some questions. Allison Howarth, welcome. Tiger's Eyes, Francis, Jen, 56, Scare Bear, Lauren, Lynn, Dee. All right. Quite a few views. Oh, use. Has anybody watched my my short today and my 3 tarot cards, my long video? They were kind of melting into one another. Romance. Somebody's expecting some romance. Yeah, a few of you are watching on TV, so that's why you don't see sometimes that they sign up here, but they're watching it on TV. So, all right, with that being said, I will answer some questions in a few minutes. Please have them ready. The theme right now, well, what I'm getting is for this year that's coming, because now we're actually in the fire horse beginning, just began on the 17th of February, Chinese New Year. Things may not be as easy as everybody thinks. It's going to be a great year. A lot of people are going to have to push themselves out of their comfort zone a little bit. This year is going to be about taking action. Whereas last year, some people were, getting rid of stuff that wasn't serving their highest best. This year, you're going to have to work hard, manifest what you want, plant the seeds, like I say, speak the intention, and trust in your inner wisdom. Something doesn't feel right, don't do it, right? Yeah. So, gray though. Somebody was visiting you, Care Bear. You had a strange day. You got us floating around gray ceiling. Yeah, that was an orb. That was probably an ancestor. Not all orbs are white. Some are different colors, some kind of a light gray. That was certainly a visit for sure. I was meditating yesterday and something touched on top of my head. So I know one of my guides. Then all of a sudden something was tickling on my nose and I scratched, the outside, but then I started bleeding. I was in meditation, so getting a healing. So I guess I needed that. But yeah, you got a visitor. Who's visiting you, Care Bear? Who is visiting? I get an uncle. Before he passed this year, it turned kind of gray-white. Let me see if I can get a name, or I'm getting an R connection to your uncle. It could be first name, middle name, like Richard or Rick, something to do with the letter R. So it's an uncle. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Francis. My chakra shirt. Ray, yeah, it's an R. Yeah, he's visiting. He says, are you ready? He's talking about being ready for something. Oh my goodness. He's chuckling a little bit, but he's picking up that you are nervous about something. He's saying she's nervous, and he says, are you ready? Are you ready? See if I can get him to come through a little more. He says she's going to be okay, but he is around you. Something that you're doing or want to do, he had some expertise in that. He had some knowledge about it, so he's hanging around. Okay. I'm asking him some questions. He said something about farm boy. I don't think it's the actual store. Maybe, I don't know if he worked on a farm or something to do with a farm at one point. Yeah. Hmm. He's giving me some initials, K, J. J like Jack, K, J. I don't know what those initials are, but he's giving me those initials. Could be part of his name or part of someone he was connected to. So he said he would repeat things in threes, like he'd say something like what he's saying doesn't make sense, but he's like, I forget some of the words, but something to do with sown, so something sown, something that's sowed or sowing. He's saying something in threes, but he's around you. Yeah, he's around you. I know someone who has applied for a job. I don't know if they're going to get the job right, like this particular job, or he's going to get the next one you apply to. Okay, yeah, KJ. I don't know, somebody in the family that has those initials, or somebody with those two persons with those initials. Um, who's the spirit around you most of the time, Jen? Jen 56. Who's the spirit that is mostly around Jen? Let's see here. Just going to invite your angels and guides, my angels and guides. My guides here, but I'm calling on more angels. Who's mostly around Jen? There's two ladies. I'll get like a mother or grandmother, and they're both wanting to get your attention. There's two people, both females. One is stronger, opinionated, but when they were alive, they would both. It's not a demand for attention. Like one would speak and the other would always put her 2 cents in. There's two women. I believe it's mother, grandmother figure. There's two always around you. Plus your guides, of course. Yeah. Whoever called you Jenny the most, yeah. 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 They're on the other side and they still are discussing things. It's not like they're arguing, but they're always trying to prove a point. The two of them. They're always like, "Oh, I said this and I said that," and they're going back and forth. It's kind of funny, actually. Frances, anyone around you right now? Frances just had a birthday. I sent her a private message, "Happy birthday!" So she just had a birthday. Oh, your mom did, Jen? Call you Jenny? Yeah. So it's your mom and grandmother. So who's around Frances right now? Well, I mean, your husband Tom would be around you, that's for sure. But there's another gentleman that's around you, perhaps father or grandfather. I get a K initial again, like a K, like Ken, or could be last name. Definitely by his clothes, he's got to be like grandfather or great grandfather that's around you. Yeah. Your mom called you Jenny, Jen? Yeah. No, she's definitely around there. Mr. JM4154, any messages for you? All right, let me see. I think the year of the horse is going to be a great year for you because I see whoever it is showing me a whole bunch of horses coming. I wouldn't say they're wild horses because I think they were tamed at one point, but I see a whole bunch of horses coming. I think this is going to be a great year for you. Is there anybody around you that hangs around you? I do have a beautiful lady around you that comes around. Now, it could be a spirit guide. It could be someone on the other side because she's got a beautiful blue dress. She's very angelic, like, so See if I can get a name or initial. I'm getting an E. Could be first name, middle name, or last name. I'm getting any. It sounds like Evelyn or Eve or something like that. She's in a garden. It's very beautiful. It's warm, and she's just sitting there against what looks to me like an edge of stones, like rocks. It wouldn't be like a fence, but yeah, yeah. She's at peace. She. So when you look outside your window, I see you looking outside a window. You have the blinds, and sometimes you think you saw something outside moving. That's her. That's her. That's coming around. She hangs around the backyard. Looks like a backyard. She's outside. And she comes to you with a rose. So I don't know if Mr. or JM 4154, if it was your birthday or anniversary or something, but she's offering you a rose. So usually that means it has to be just recently a celebration or a celebration coming like a birthday or anniversary or something. So she's giving that to you. Okay. Yeah, Thursday was Frances' birthday. I didn't go on Facebook too much, so I didn't put a happy birthday Frances on Facebook, but I sent her a private one. So you had a dream about your mom. Your mom is very much at peace, but in the dream she's not. I think she's trying to tell you something. I think she's trying to tell you she's happy now. Maybe she wasn't then. And the dreams, sometimes they come across for us to remember something very important. She may be trying to guide you on your path, maybe what you're doing in this lifetime, something that maybe she wouldn't approved, or that she's trying to make you understand that for you to find happiness, you have to follow your own path. And I think when she comes across and she's showing you that she's unhappy, she's trying really to tell you to pay attention to what's around you. When dreams are like nightmares or scary dreams or dreams that really, especially repetitive dreams you have repetitively, they want you to pay attention. Because if you dream of something really nice, sometimes you don't remember them. But if you dream something that's pinpoint, then you're going to remember. So she's trying to send you a message about something. Because she's very much happy. She is. Apart from telling, it's like arguing with the other person, but not arguing, but they do discuss things in depth. But no, she is. Perhaps before she passed was something that was troubling you, and she's just trying to tell you that, yeah, okay, you have to look at that and think of it differently. Whatever you're thinking about doing, whatever you're doing right now, think about it a little differently. Yeah, in the past, maybe not approved. Well, that dream can come back, right? Just tell her, ask her before you go to bed tonight, ask for a dream. Ask to clarify the dream that she's trying to send you. She's trying to send you a message, okay? There's something. Now you're a good girl. But that could stay in your subconscious, right? Just say, Mom, I'm a good girl now. So, send me some other signs. You know what I mean? Because that's our psyche. And when we go to bed, the thoughts of our day, thoughts of our past will come up in a dream. And sometimes you may be dreaming about that. It's not super relevant now, but you have to differentiate between what they're trying to tell you and what they were trying to tell before, and acknowledging that. So perhaps you just need to forgive yourself for the stuff in the past. Maybe that's what she wants you to do, heal from that. Tom is happy. Tom is at peace. Once you cross over, there's no pain. None. No pain. Just peace. Yeah. You're welcome, Francis. You're welcome, guys. I'm just going to pull a few cards for you guys today. I've got most of you here. So true, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's things that we have to forgive ourselves for a lot of stuff. I mean, we do what we can, but it's us that need to forgive ourselves for stuff we've done. So, hi, Lisa. She can't be okay. She's on the phone. How is Lisa doing? How is she coping? Good. It's gonna be tough. Lisa lost her father, what, a week, 2 weeks ago? So it's tough when you lose your loved ones. It's very tough. Yeah. Just going to go back here and see. Let me pull a card for Allison. I'm just going back to the front. I want to pull a card for Allison. This is an angel tarot deck. 7 of Water. This is for Allison. A complex decision. The need to do some research. Stop procrastinating. So yes, it's something you need to do. And this is the year of the fire horse. You got to do it. You got to stop procrastinating. Do the research. You need to gather all the facts so you can make a sound decision. Sometimes we procrastinate. We don't want to make a decision right away because we don't have all the facts, right? But yeah, you have many gifts, Allison. So go for it. Do the research. Do it. Tiger's eyes. I've gone back to see, and then I'll scroll down to see instead of writing everybody's name. Tiger's eyes. What do I have for you? The Hermit, Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. That's for you, Tiger's eyes. I was trying to meditate earlier. I wanted to meditate before we start tonight. And then I got a phone call, and I thought, I knew I had to cut it short. Francis. Ooh, Francis, you want to know a couple of things. The Moon. Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights. Events behind the scenes. Release fears that hold you back. Jan 56. Hope everybody liked that little thing I did. I think it was yesterday when I did the video about it's Ask Your Angels. It's a blue book. I got that 2 decades ago. It's a beautiful book, and you pick an archangel. I made the cards myself, and then you pick a companion angel, and then what you need to do. It's always been pretty good for me, really good. Hope everybody liked it. Gen 56, Balance, Archangel Zadkiel. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. You could always ask on your angel to let you know when it's perfect timing. Jen, pretty good card, Jen. Care Bear. Care Bear. I've got the Knight of Earth. Loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. A guardian angel. Lauren, since I'm with Care Bear right now, let's do a card for Lauren. Lauren, Archangel Raguel, it's justice. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. That's for Lauren. Let me pull a card for D. D's watching. D. A very big deck. All right. Whoa. D. 9 of Air. Expecting the worst. Self-fulfilling prophecies. Sleepless nights. So what happens? Again, if you want to manifest something good, especially with now the fire horse is here. You're the fire horse. No self-doubt. No self-talking bad to yourself. No, unless it's positive. You self-talk, you talk to yourself, talk out loud. As long as it's positive, it's good. Anything else, get rid of that. Self-talk, self-positive, self-love, self-care is what we need. Okay? Nothing negative. I'm going to go down here a little bit. Okay. There was someone there earlier. I saw, I don't know if Mr. J something's still there. There he is. Mr. JM 4154. Let's pull a card for you. The Ace of Water. Falling in love or the resurgence of our relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, possibly a new home. When we have the Ace of Water, I mean, that's emotions, right? Emotions are running high. Falling in love could be falling in love with the same person, falling in love with a new person, falling in love with something, but falling in love. Beautiful card. Hey, Lynn. You too, you too. Hey, Lynn, how you going? All right, Lynn, let's put a card here. Lynn 153, Knight of Earth. Who else got this card? Somebody else got the card. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. A guardian angel. Oh, you're welcome, Lauren. It was you, so Care Bear and Lynn, you have the same card. Okay, let's pull one for Lisa. Lisa's on the phone. You could give her that message, Care Bear. 4 of Water. Missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. It's kind of difficult right now because of what Lisa's going through. But I don't think the missed opportunities, maybe you missed something, but other opportunities are going to show up. All right? More opportunities are going to show up. Sometimes even better. And it's all about timing, right? So, no, they don't. No, people, when they pass, they don't carry the regrets. But on the inside, you'll sometimes hear them say, tell this such and such person that I'm sorry about something. It's not because they're in pain or totally, but they understand that they've done something that perhaps the person that's alive is hurting. So they sometimes will come through and apologize, yes, for what they've done. But it's not that they're in pain over there or hurt, like their heart's hurting because they know they've done something bad. They just realize what they've done, that they've hurt somebody here, and they will apologize. Not all the time, but some do. Some will say, tell so-and-so I'm sorry. Yeah. You're welcome, Lisa. Yeah, when they go to the spirit world, they see everything that they've done, people they've hurt by words or deeds or, and sometimes if the person that's living still hurting and still really to their soul, they sometimes come and apologize. I know that because I had a teacher in grade 4 that was very, very mean. Of all the teachers I've had, she was not nice. And years ago, I was in a spiritual church and somebody was giving messages and they said a message from me coming from this lady. I know she wasn't a relative. They described her a little bit and she wanted to say sorry. And I knew right away who it was. Yeah. I was in grade 4. Seriously. Oh, well. Yeah. Any questions, you guys? Any questions about this fantastic year? It's going to be good, but it's going to be trying. We'll need to go with the flow a little more. It's got lots of changes this year everywhere. I mean, everywhere, a lot of changes. We just have to go with the flow, but we have to move. We can't keep back and stay stuck because we have to move. The horse, you never see a horse just stand still for long. They have to move, right? So, yeah. You have someone who passed who probably apologized? Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Will your mom get worked on? Worked on? What do you mean worked on? Care Bear, will my mom get worked on? Is that what I'm thinking it is? Get worked? Oh, your bedroom. Will your mom get worked on your bedroom? There's no rush. It's like I'm getting like doesn't feel there's a rush. Maybe leave it till the spring because right now it's not the best time. I mean, weather-wise, but yeah, probably in the spring. Now, if they want to paint, you want to do anything like that, you need to open the windows a little bit, even if it's unscented. Somebody said before you put a little bit of vanilla in your paint, it's not supposed to smell, but there's always something, right? So if it's painting, if it's reorganizing something, I don't think she doesn't feel there's a rush right now. Plus, you have to have the energy to do it. So maybe she doesn't have that energy either. You know, couple of things. So what have you guys been doing this past week? Because we had really nasty weather. Personally, I haven't been out I went out today. I hadn't gone out since last Saturday because I sprained my ankle. But today I was able to stretch my boot enough to put it, and I just went in the front and left Luna loose in the yard. She stays in the yard. She's pretty smart. There's no way I could walk her because if my ankle goes like this again. So, yeah, the nasty weather, the rain, the snow, the freezing rain. But what have you guys been doing? Lauren wants to know if there's anyone around her. Oh, thank you, Francis. Thank you, Tiger's Eye. I can weight bear today, so put a little bit of weight on it. It's fragile. I got to baby it. That's for sure. I've been sending Rob to work in Uber, so couldn't drive and take a chance. Lauren wants to know if there's anybody around her. I'm just going to ask alive or dead because I say young man. So, young man, kind of slim. I'm asking him, are you dead or alive? Because I see both. He's passed. He's always full of ideas, this gentleman. Very young gentleman. I feel he's passed. He's around you. He was always very curious, asking questions like life, deep questions. Trying to get a name. He does come around her. He'll touch Lauren on the left side of her head sometimes, just kind of here, just going left side. He'll touch her. I feel that he's like close to her constantly. He seems to be on the right side quite a bit. It's like he wants to act like a guardian. I mean, people that have passed can't be an angel, a real angel, because angels never have lived. But he's acting like he's a protector. He's kind of protecting her. Okay. It's been dreary here in New York. Blizzard coming tomorrow. Yes, they said. My son just told me the way everything is moving from the lakes, the Great Lakes, the weather, it's kind of pushing down. So I'm in Toronto, Ontario. So it's kind of pushing down a little bit. So New York's going to get hit probably with a lot of snow, a lot of snow. I mean, it snowed here all day, but it's light. You look outside, you can see outside. It's, like I said, winter and spring at the same time. It's crazy weather. We've never had this kind of weather here. So I can't wait till it clears up because I'm not taking any chances out there. I'm trying to get a name, Care Bear, for Lauren, but he's talking fast. She would know him by, I don't know if he went to school with her. I don't think it's a relative. And he's talking fast and he wants to talk like for her to hear him. I've asked for a name. I'm getting different initials. It's kind of gibberish. See if I can get a name for him. Okay, I asked him to slow down because he talks 100 miles. He talks fast. I can talk fast too, but I can't make out what he's saying if he's talking too fast. I don't know. It's again, I'm getting an R again, like a Regis or. Yeah, he's all over the place. So before he died, he would have been, I don't know if he suffered a traumatic experience because his speech was slurred. But I'm getting an R and I'm getting a J again and I'm getting an L. So he's connected to somebody like that. And you in New York, you haven't had a bad winter for a long time. Wasn't last year you guys got a lot of snow? Or was it the year before? I think around like Buffalo. I know Buffalo, they got pretty bad, but yeah, we haven't had a winter like this either in a long time. It's either cold January or February, but not 2 months, and we don't have. We've got so much snow. It's terrible. Is there a particular message for you, Francis? I don't know what this is, but I'm being shown a fine line. And at first I got like streamline or something. So I don't know if somebody that you know has just passed or they're talking about streamline and it's a fine line. Not sure what that is. Do you know what that means, Francis? Because it said streamline. It's a line. So I don't know if you're going to hear some. To me, it could be someone that's passed or someone will be passing, because it's a streamline, but it's a line. It's a red line. No, don't worry too much about it. It could be somebody you're going to hear about that's passed. I'm not sure. I've never seen that before. Yeah. I know one guy that I found out today, Eric Danes. I don't know if I'm sure some of you watched Grey's Anatomy. He's passed. It was the McSteamy. I saw that. I think was it yesterday or this morning? Had ELS. So yeah, Lauren does. Yeah. So yeah, not in New York City. No. Okay. She was so sad when he passed. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's young, you know, so she knew it. That, yeah. So sometimes, you know, there's no age. You never know, right? I mean, you gotta live the best life you can and hope for the best. Yeah, McSteamy. I thought no, was it McSteamy? McDreamy? I thought was the other guy. No, I don't know, Francis. I'm not sure, but that's what I would think it means. But because it just basically got like a flat red line, and it's a streamline, but then that's a flat line. So I don't know why whoever would show that. Not sure. He was only 53. Wow. Care Bear, anyone around you? A lot of women are coming through tonight. A lot of I think this is a great grandma. She's got her hair like in a bun in the back, or she used to wear her hair in a bun. But and the way she's dressed makes me feel like probably a great grandma or grandma. But yeah, tiger's eyes. Tiger's eyes. Anybody around you? I don't feel this is a relative. I feel this was either a best friend. Uh, she's coming across as she looks like an aunt, but I have a feeling it would have been like a best friend to the family, not necessarily like a relative. But there's somebody around you. She's dressed like she's got a red kind of, I don't know if call it vest or like a cardigan, and I can't remember now what else she had. She had like a blouse and a skirt. Uh, Very strong lady, very knowledgeable, witty. She's around you. Let me see if I can get her initial or something that has. I'm going to ask her for a little more information. She was the life of the party. Everybody loved her. Sometimes she was a bit too much for some people, but she was, really out there. Didn't have nothing to hide. She was very upfront. Um, but she comes around you, and she says, "It's only." She says, "I'm here just to guide her," and she's putting her finger down. And she's got like a scarf. She's like putting her finger. You don't know who that would be? Let me see if I can get some initial or something. I mentioned teacher. Could have been someone like a teacher, but I don't see a blackboard. I don't see a school, but she's definitely there, standing like she's kind of here and looks at you, talks to you. Okay, because I kept getting something for another person, but I keep focusing and asking her, and she says she would have gave you the moon and the sun. So obviously she was very connected to you. I'm not getting a name, but she talks about the moon and then the sun. Especially the sun came out a lot more than the moon, but it's the moon and the sun. Probably with an S connection, S like Suzanne or something, but an S. She's got an S connection. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it'll come to you later. Anybody's got questions about their job, health, love? What's the next step? Yeah, because Tigers, I feel that this lady would have been perhaps getting very close to getting into the family, but didn't. So she was friends, but didn't really get into the family, like being married into the family. But I think she was well liked by a lot of people. So, what's your next step, Francis? I'm getting my guy's like, get on that horse. Well, woo, woo. You gotta move. You gotta do stuff. Push yourself forth. That's the next step. Plan something and then actually do it. Okay. Tiger's eyes. What's your next step? It says like follow your dream. You have a dream. You've been dreaming about something, but you got to follow through. Okay. Care Bear. What's yours? I mean, you've got to write things down because you have all these ideas. They're great, and you think you're going to remember them, but you don't. So you have to start jotting some things down and then follow through that with those. You're welcome, Tiger's Eye. It's like you have so many ideas that fall through and you get excited about, and then you kind of forget some of them or some things how to do something, and then you just like you don't do anything. So write stuff down. You got to write it down. We get a certain age, you got to write everything down. I'll write a list for something to take to the grocery store, and I'll forget my list. I remember stuff that's on it, but not all of it. All right, sounds good. You do that, yeah. Sometimes I like to write stuff, right? Well, old fashioned, you want to write stuff, old school. And because I visual, so I'll sometimes forget the list and I see, okay, what's written on my list? I see it, but sometimes I'll forget some things. So sometimes I'll write stuff and then take a snapshot of what I wrote. It's best to put it in my phone. Whoa, this card flipped. Abuse, I-B-U-S-E, what is that? Booze. I don't know what you wrote there, Francis. I don't know if it's a typo. This card flip, it's the Angel of Truth. We used to then bring them. I try to bring it. Angel of Truth. Listen, this is what card number 30. That card just fell out. I was going to pull a couple cards, and that fell out. Oh, today I saw 11, then I saw 111. A lot this past few weeks. The same numbers keep repeating. I know that you guys are with me. I know that. So follow your intuition and the truth will appear. You left notebooks and stationery. Yeah, I use them. Like my sister gave me some beautiful, I haven't used the book. She gave me beautiful things with, Paris. So the notes I've been using, but I have some books. There's 4 books. Where did I put them? Somewhere. I think they're in there. They're so beautiful. And yeah, I should start writing in them. Sarah, well, that didn't end so well in a past life. Hello, how are you? All right. So this card is because your angel of truth heard your questions and doubts about a current situation. At certain times in your life, you may experience challenging situations. Sometimes they're one after another, where your belief in the truth is questioned. Sometimes you may be questioning the truth about a current relationship, a family issue, or an issue at work. Well, the angel of truth is letting you know that the questions and suspicions that you have about a certain situation in your life are correct. They're correct. So your angel of truth will assist and guide you in the right direction to uncover the truth. So pay attention to your dreams, your gut feelings, any repetitive message or symbols you're shown that you can connect this to this particular issue. So the messages are part of your spiritual GPS system, guiding you to receive the answers you're looking for. But sometimes the answers you uncover can be challenging and even upsetting, right? Like, I have an upsetting dream. You're like, what the heck, right? There's an inner and deeper. It's like when you're told a story, sometimes you have to read between the lines. Sometimes the messages you receive are not what you want to know. However, they are what you need to know. So sometimes it's not like, what is next for me? What do I need to know for now? What do I need to do? What is for my highest best? Always be mindful that the information you've been given is meant for your highest good and to put you on your best path possible. The angel of truth has your best intention at heart, and he wants you to be fully informed before you make any decisions concerning your life. So when you feel compelled to uncover the truth behind something, it's because your angel of truth wants to guide you on the path that is best for you and your spiritual growth. Now, there's an affirmation you can say, I know in my heart that I am being provided with the correct information from my angel of truth. I understand and believe that He is guiding me on the correct path for my spiritual growth. We have a lot of challenges in our lives because it's all about the spiritual growth. Yeah. The truth. Yeah. It's all about the truth. Yeah. Hi, Lisa. I don't know if you're back to work yet. Are you back to work, Lisa? You probably are. Things looking good for you, Lisa. Things are looking up. Good. One of these days, I'm going to have to stop by and say hi when I'm in that area. You still working at the same place? Yeah. Cool. Jen, what's your next step? I know you say that, Care Bear, but it's been a long time. You got to come over for sure. What's your next step? What do you need to know, Jen? Is your next step? Whatever it is that your goals and your dreams, they want you to write it down. Write it down. And what you're writing down that you want to accomplish, what you want to manifest, ask clearly what it is you want. Like you have to be specific, okay? Like what it is. If there's a time limit that you want, you write everything down. And if you can, if you want it to happen really fast, I would either burn it, the piece of paper, once you've done, or bury it somewhere and ask Mother Nature to take care of it, okay? Lisa, any messages for you? Oh, I know your dad passed away not too long ago, but he doesn't want you to worry about him. Let me see if there's someone else that's going to come through. Okay. I sense somebody's like saying, oh boy, you did everything correct. Okay, you did everything correct. I know in times like this, sometimes, we stressed out, or something maybe didn't go the way we had planned or something. He says, everything's correct. Everything was correct. Okay. He says sometimes you feel his energy around you. It's like you're not having heart palpitations, but you feel like something kind of shaky, but it's mostly here. That's because he comes around you. He comes around to comfort you, okay? He's all right. He's all right. Okay? He wants you to take care of you. He comes around, he'll touch you right near, the temples here. He'll come around and touch you there. But he's fine. He can see, he says, through my eyes, I saw everything went okay. Everything is well. He's crossed over, he's made it to the other side. He's resting. He says he's got a place where he's got like a bed, the specific, like headboard and footboard, but he can rest there whenever he wants. But he spends a lot of time sitting. It's near a garden, but not in the garden. But he can go and lay down when he wants to rest, and he's around. And he's sitting there, looking at everything, looking at his life, looking at everybody that's alive. And he's feeling an immense amount of peace. Okay. Like he's sad he had to go, but he's feeling a lot of peace. Every time, people cross over, they know what it's like to be alive. They remember some of this stuff, but once they're on the other side, it's such a peaceful, loving serenity um, that it's hard to explain. Yeah. Yeah. Let's pull another card here. That's the one I want to. Oh, chakra balancing. Chakras, right? Chakra balancing angel. So another thing too, sometimes, especially when we're around a lot of, sadness, it's good to clear ourselves, clear our chakras. A quick way would be to call on Archangel Michael and ask him to clear our chakras, so that we can feel a little more grounded, we can feel a little bit better. So you need to take time to realign with your chakras, all right? This angel, you can call on Archangel Michael, like I said. Their chakras are out of alignment. When this card comes up, is because one of the chakras is out of alignment. Sometimes you may feel ungrounded, especially, you wake up and you feel lightheaded and you feel like you don't remember, maybe you dreamed, but you had a dream and you might not remember, but you're like kind of floating through the day. You're not feeling grounded. That is definitely the root chakra, the very first chakra. So if you feel tired a lot, you just woke up after, 8 hours of sleep, and you feel exhausted, you're not motivated to do anything, constantly worried about, let's say, your safety or something, that there's a chakra out of balance. If the first chakra is out of balance, usually there's a couple more. Maybe not all of them, but there's usually another one. Sometimes it could be, blockages, right? And again, the chakras, if they're out of balance, you'll feel some blocks. There's a few ways to do this. Call Archangel Michael and ask Archangel Michael to balance and heal your chakras. Take a few deep breaths in and out and just relax. And you'll know when he's done. When Archangel Michael is done, you'll feel much better. So the seven chakras starts at the root, which is red. You can see up here, red. This is your sacral chakra, root chakra, your solar plexus, your heart chakra, your third eye, your throat chakra, your third eye, and then your crown. Third eye, sometimes people say it's kind of purplish, but it's more indigo, and your crown chakra is purple. But it's okay if you don't see the colors, if you don't visualize the colors, just ask Archangel Michael to help you. Every chakra will resonate to a specific color. Like the color red is the root, that's at the bottom of the spine. The sacral, just below the navel, resonates with the color orange. And the solar plexus, which is about the stomach area, is yellow. While the heart chakra is green. I'm a Reiki master. I've done healing on people. I've balanced their chakras. Sometimes I see pink. 90% of the time it's green. Sometimes I see pink. And the throat chakra is always blue. So if you have trouble speaking your truth, trouble getting stuff out because you feel that people won't listen to you, you can wear blue. Your third eye, between kind of here, is more like a violet. It's indigo. And then crown on top of your head is also, some people say indigo, some people say purple. So it depends which one. Go with what feels right for you. And you can sit down, you can lay down, and just ask for the chakras to be balanced and healed. And Archangel Michael will do that. An affirmation would be, I acknowledge that by connecting with my chakra balancing angel and clearing any negative energy or blockages, I feel more at peace and grounded in my life. Sometimes it's not that their energies are negative, they're just unbalanced. It's not like a dark, energies attacking the chakras. Sometimes just unbalanced or unwanted energies, so. You're welcome, Lisa. You're welcome. Yeah, celebration of life is what he wanted. I did a celebration of life as a minister last year for someone, and I really enjoyed it. The people that I met were phenomenal. I didn't even know the lady that passed, but just by surrounded by her friends, it was just unbelievable. It was so nice, so beautiful. I think that's a lot of people are doing that now, celebration of life instead of a funeral, and I think that's just wonderful. Yes, it will, Francis. It will. Yeah, not overnight, but it will. Yeah, yeah. You're welcome. You're all welcome. You're welcome, Francis. You're welcome, everyone. And Sarah, welcome. Yeah, but it's you know the thing when they cross over, we have to grieve. We have to. I mean, that's given. We're human. We're here, but just know that don't hold on to them too tight, okay? Because they need to feel that you're okay, so they can move on a little more. Because they'll hang around you a lot when you just want to keep them beside you all the time, right? They're going to come in and out all the time, especially in times of needs. They're going to come around. But sometimes it's okay to let them go and live your life. That's what they want. They want us to continue on our life. Our life here it's short compared to, there's no time per se. We think sometimes life is long when we're young, and when we get to a certain age, we think, oh my God, life is short. So do the best you can with your life. Move forward, grieve, honor them in some way, remember them, because they're always beside you. Just because you don't see them with your visual eyes, they're around you all the time. Will you get any good news? Not right away. Eventually, but right now, if you're saying like in the next few days, I don't think so. But it's coming, but not right now. Probably I'd give it a good month. You have a recording on his phone? Yeah, yeah. Yes, it's so true. It is true about letting go and grieving. I didn't know this when I was 16. I lost my grandpa, which I was super close to. And I held on. To me, I thought, okay, the only way I could learn to move on was like, okay, they're asleep, they're asleep. And later when I learned it's best to, kind of release them, I apologized and I said, I'm so sorry, but I needed him. He was my rock. And but he was a strong, strong person. And he's come to visit me, of course. But as I was young, I didn't know. But yeah, it's we gotta let them go. Our pets are the same. Our pets, same thing. We lose them, and it's devastating, especially if you had them for many years. But it's they're okay on the other side. Just to know that they're okay, it's comforting. But we have to grieve, and the grieving process will take however long it takes. Everybody's different. Everybody grieves differently, right? So yeah, yeah, it's true. So because on the other side, they have other things that they're gonna do on the other side. Yeah, yeah, he knew. He knew. Yeah, but it's good that they go quick, because that way it's hard on us to see a family member go quick, but at the same time, they didn't suffer. Um, when somebody takes a long time, a couple of years, it's difficult. It's very difficult. It's never easy, whether they go fast or not. But faster, it's 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 hard for us to kind of go through. Yeah, yeah. Well, this is it, right? Yeah. Yeah, after grieving, then it comes to be you accept it. You think, oh, it's God's hands, or he's not suffering. He's got no pain. Otherwise, it would have been a lot worse. So yeah, exactly. But he's at peace. He's at rest, and once we all go, we're all going to go through that. we'll be reunited again. That's the comforting thing too. We'll be reunited with our loved ones, our friends, our pets, or we'll all be reunited. You get songs in your head. I went through that a few weeks ago. My God, every time I had the Age of Aquarius for a long time, and then I had another one, and then I had the Age of Aquarius again. I go through times where just this song just gets stuck, right? Yeah, for sure. Well, all right, everyone. Time is already up. It's 9:03. Thank you so much for joining and watching. We'll see you next Saturday. Hope everybody, yeah. If there's a message in the songs. If you get a song stuck in your head, either you need to hear it, listen to it a couple of times. For me, I'll listen to it like multiple times, or you need to read the lyrics. There's a message in there. Yeah. You're welcome. Take care, everybody. Hope everybody stays safe. No more falling. My husband fell Thursday, hurt his back, but he's good now. I tell you, it's dangerous out there. So stay safe, everybody. Okay. Everybody, watch for for not falling, and take it easy. Walk slowly. Watch where you're walking. I crushed a box and my foot went. Yeah. No more crushing boxes. I'll leave that for Rob. He can do that. He's a man. Thanks so much, everyone. Namaste. Sending you a lot of love and light. See you next week. Bye for now. I am.